put that limb there.
Alright, I'll be up there to start mowing once I sell these apples. Hey everybody, welcome back to Willow River. Moved ahead to midsummer. And, well, we're off to sell some apple crates that we got from their apple orchard. And then we're going to bale up some alfalfa. Hey James, hey Kiwi, hey DB, what's up?
And I'll be driving down the road in the combine as soon as I push the header out the gate.
Oh, I forgot. I need to buy a...
No, I'm not out now.
What kind of... they're red?
Oh, I got the rake up here ready to go, and I got the my baler up here ready to go.
They're red. Red apples. $250 a crate. Got a few more to go. These apples are quite expensive. Paying me $250 a crate.
Wow, that's quite a bit. Oh.
Yeah, but I figured since production's so slow and you're gonna get two out of it, that price went.
Yeah, I got dangly bits in my truck. Because we like dangly bits so much. We don't have the right trailer for the apple crates, so we're just using this and telling it to pick up pallets. Uh-oh. There we go. Oh, man. Leave it to me to get stuck. Some pretty hard manure, let me tell you that. Crate over here. Saw. We got one or two crates on the other side. I remember. Alright, that should be it. There goes Darren in our green, not John Deere harvester. Hey, Alan the Gamer, what's up? Did you all happen to catch the live stream of 19 today, the English version?
Who did that?
Farm Sim did, 2 o'clock. Doing live stream every day until Wednesday, 2 p.m.
All the regular butt sniffers, they get their key card number on Thursday.
Thursday will be 19 overload, huh? This is Willow River Farm by Darren, who is in chat in game with us. You can find an edit over at PCSG. It was at the official Farm Sim YouTube channel. There is a German live stream and an English live stream archive today, and there will be a live stream, German live stream at noon Eastern U.S. time every day this week, leading into through the weekend and Monday. And then there is an English live stream at 2 p.m. every day until next Monday, or through next Monday, I should say. All right, back to farm. Let's get to mowing some alfalfa. Hey, Virtual Games Group, what's up? What about the house? I might as well just start over here.
Alright, I'm back. I'm going. Did you go live yet, Farmer Klein?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going live now too.
Alright.
Well, we're back, folks. Here with Farmer Klein on Willow Creek. Just waiting for him to get off his butt and mow this field so we can rake it and bale it. But he's nowhere to be found. I think he got tied up at a ice cream stand getting some ice cream or something.
Talking about mowing it right now.
You are. I don't see you.
Well, I'm down here where the baler was. Coming around to you now.
Yeah, I just came a back way through the farm instead of going down the road. Oh, there he is. I love this texture though. This alfalfa looks cool.
Wait till you see the polka dots.
Polka dots.
Hey, William, what's up?
All I see is where you're missing clumps.
I'm not missing clumps.
There's a clump right. Oh, never mind. It disappeared.
So it'll go a lot better once we get in,
Rounds,
get one more round in, then we can just
straddle.
straddle.
This rake is rather large, folks. As you can tell.
Oh, you know what I need to buy? You can go pick up the cool overloader wagon that we bought. Just for,
you do that.
Diamond. Just for Raz. Well, you know what? We don't have any semi-tippers either.
I assume I need to take tractor with me up there to get it, right? We're gonna go for a little detour, folks. Might get us in trouble. Rubber burner says DoughBoy in a Puma. Yes.
He says, welcome back, DoughBoy.
Thank you.
Oh, no problem, William.
Ooh, there's a collision there of some sort.
That was, what was that on? That was related to, shucks, what was it?
I need to learn this map.
Oh, what was it today? Something about Emerald Coast, wasn't it? Yeah, it was about Emerald Coast, right? I missed a couple little bits. What's cool about this map is that Darren has gotten us to be able to mow alfalfa, and we can bale it into alfalfa bales.
Where is the shop?
And we can...
Down the stop sign, make a right, then make the next right.
And we can even wrap alfalfa bales and make silage
Kiwi
bales.
says rubber burner smells funny.
We can feed alfalfa to our sheep and our cows. We can make it into power food. So alfalfa is quite useful and versatile here on Willow River.
I think rubber burner should join us. We're too good for that. He don't like farm sim no more.
I don't think I doubt we're going to see anybody compacting silage
cattle and crops,
this week.
That piqued my interest. I've been playing that a little bit more than that.
We'll just have to wait till it releases
I haven't jumped on it
to
yet.
really see how well that works out.
Note to self, can't drink Pepsi while driving. Everybody looks at my ceiling then.
Alright, now we can just
Alright, Farmer Klein, don't get
follow
worried.
this.
I'm just going to steal just a little bit to see if it goes into the sheep and cows.
Alright.
It's a John Deere dealer, folks. Check it out.
Man, I think he's excited.
Oh wow, this is tractor's a little small for this. Oh gosh. Reverse is on the brake pedal.
I didn't see how big it was. Just bought it. The diamond tread. I don't know what that looks like.
It's cool. It's a diamond tread floater tire. Looks like your ATV tires.
Oh, because, you know, we don't have a cool dynamic shop like in 19 where you change it and it changes.
Kiwi says yes, rubber burner should join him. Come on, rubber burner, he says. Whoa! I really need to change that binding. I keep going to zoom my camera and I lose my trailer.
Oh, there he is.
DB's in the house.
We do it right. We might catch up to him when he's on the road. The alfalfa will regrow. No, we won't catch up to him. The alfalfa will regrow, but it doesn't grow back more than once per harvest cycle or season or year, I should say. Hey Haggard, what's up?
Well, thank you for the support, DB. Appreciate the watch hours over on Twitch. You soon around with the second run yet, Farmer Klein? I'll hang out here and you can check out your purchase.
Yeah, I'm running along the street.
Okay, I'm up by the where you started at.
Plugging along here, 13 mile an hour. Cutting my purdy field of alfalfa. Reminds me of 30 some years ago.
Yeah.
Except tossing these bales won't cut y'all up. tip collision or something down here. I must have a massive pile somewhere.
I think Rubber Burner's ignoring you, Kiwi.
He doesn't love me.
No, he doesn't. I see somebody took my advice and cleaned up the farm.
Didn't clean anything up.
Well, tractors are parked, equipment's not strewn everywhere.
I just fast forwarded and fed the animals.
Somebody cleaned.
And I put
Thank
the
you.
bales in the bale stack. Oh, I did.
I put the tractors
Hey,
away
Anthony.
and he sold a bunch.
What's up?
Ooh, it's a Fendt harvester. Nice. Well, I'm going to park this over here by the harvester since that's where we're going to need it. But just FYI, guys, you need one of the larger tractors to pull it.
Yeah, we'll probably use the Eustace 9 with the dualies. How about that?
Yeah, you're going to need at least that, or the big Challenger.
We're not running more ridiculous, so we'll be fine.
No, but it still doesn't look right. This little Puma behind it does not look right, sorry.
Puma is more powerful than it looks.
I didn't say nothing about being powerful. I said, look.
Alright, you go watch DoughBoy stream. That's cool. So, Kiwi, you implied that you had heard them say a date on the South American map, or did you just hear later than release?
Yeah, from what I heard, it was later than released. I don't think Farmer knows how to do the split.
You don't know who you're talking to. Yeah, I know how to do split screen. I just, one, don't want to waste the bandwidth of downloading his stream, and then because I'm also hosting the multiplayer on my side. Two, if I did that, I'd have to stop and probably take 5 minutes to set it all up.
So what did you think? So what did you guys think of today's live stream from Giant?
I didn't watch it. How many rows do I need before I can rake it? 3 or 4?
I would do four. I would do 4 just in case. I would do 4 rows.
That one probably 3.
3 minimum, 4 maximum. So what roller do you have? The bigger one?
Oh my gosh. It actually needs... Well, we'll see if it damages crop. What the heck just drove by us? Oh, the pickup wagon.
Yeah, Darren's trying to pick out where.
Did it work? Could you feed them?
It wouldn't take it. Not out of this wagon. I know it takes bales because I chucked one in there already. On my.
FYI, this rake takes 4 rows.
Alright.
but it doesn't damage the crop if the wheel ends up getting in the crop a little bit.
You're on the 4-4 now, aren't you, Carl?
Yes, he is. I'm raking.
So as long as you stay behind him, DoughBoy, you should be fine.
Well, I get the first run done, and then I can jump over and bail it while he does some more.
Yeah. So getting back to what I was asking, Tom, what did you think of today's live?
I thought it was a little disjointed and a little unorganized, if I were to be completely frank about it.
Okay, apart from being disorganized and what did you think of the actual game?
Looked somewhat interesting. There's obviously plenty that they can continue to expand on showing this week.
Yeah.
It was just jumping from stuff to stuff, and in watching the German stream and having no clue what they were saying, but just watching it, for the most part they did lots of very similar things between the two streams. They both obviously showed the store, they both showed the brands, they both fertilized with that fertilized spreader and customized that. Both harvested something, just with different harvesters. Both showed the missions. I think the English stream showed the placeable aspect a little bit more. But it was... yeah, it was what it was. Maybe when they get to gameplay, it'll be a bit more organized and a little less basically jump from one thing. Oh, did you show them this? Oh, what about that? And down here at the street corner, there's a bit of a tip collision because got a massive pile of alfalfa that piled up.
Can't use spread the...
That was for me having to use the control I to empty this damn wagon. I mean, don't.
Oh, okay.
Haggard said he had a good talk with his girlfriend after my last stream. Well, good. If you said you hadn't talked to her since school, you might want to have that chit chat with her, because well, we all know if mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy.
Happy girlfriend / happy wife means a happy life.
Exactly.
I thought the camera was panning around a little bit too much. Never was a fan of the speed walk thing, so you get outside and you start flying around whatever you're looking at. And
yeah.
Like they were in the truck and talking about how nice the truck looked. All I knew is that it was as if they whipped their head to the right and then back to the left and then they were jumped back out again. I was like, alright. Saw a little bit of the interior.
I'm still not a big fan of the American map from what I saw today.
There's definitely some bigger fields on that map. You can sell land areas that you have previously purchased, so that was cool. If you kind of upgrade and you move on from fields that you start out with to something else, you could sell those. Apparently once you place something and it transforms the ground and then you sell that building, the ground stays transformed and there's a pad there now. So I guess maybe some people were thinking if you sold it, it would revert back to its original state, maybe.
That's one thing I am concerned about, because if you decide to put your farmyard in one area of the map, and then you decide that that's not the best place, then you've lost that field. So you have to start a whole new save game. That's one thing I do not like about the ground not going back to the way it was. Like, it's not a major, but it's something that concerns me, if you know what I mean. So it just means you have to be certain on where you want to place.
Yeah, I thought I was cleaning up my mess, but it's actually your first row. Oops.
Now you'll get to see the polka dotted bales. I thought the well, there was some comments from some other folks that I was watching the stream with that thought that the center line on the American map was not very smooth. It just looked like a bunch of straight lines that were placed together and rotated slightly in order to make turns. Then I went back and looked at the German map stream, and the road markings on that road are just dashed white lines in the middle, so you don't see, you know, jaggedy bits on turns. Look at the English stream of the US map. When they're driving down the road, you can see that basically the center line isn't a nice curve. It's just a straight line, then it rotates a little bit, and it's another straight line, and then it rotates a little bit. So that was kind of a disappointment that they didn't have better lines on the roads.
Yeah.
It was as if the roads were put down in little placeable chunks.
Wow, they are polka dot, aren't they?
Which leads you. So if, let's say, you build a farm in the middle of a forest, you could buy a forest area and clear it and put your farmhouse down, and you could start putting some buildings down. Is there going to be a way to basically create a dirt or gravel road or a paved road lane basically up to your area? In 17 we got that roller. Is that roller going to be still around? Going to be placeable road structures, items? One guy was like, we were talking about start from scratch, where my idea of start from scratch is like what I did on Emerald Coast. You start with 0 money and a chainsaw, maybe a pickup. With these new missions, you can literally start with 0 money and just do missions until you can buy a pickup, or a small tractor and a log trailer, and get to work. Yeah. Starting from scratch isn't starting with nothing and, you know, $3 million. It's starting with $3 million. So if you start from scratch, you're gonna have to have a way. You know, you could literally maybe have a map that's just 2x2 grid of grass, trees, split up into buyable zones, and do it that way.
The one thing I am looking forward to is the modern maps and seeing how people.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the dynamic of setting a map up for the different play styles works, because with the quote easy play style, because there really isn't easy medium hard anymore or easy normal hard. There's now like newbie farmer or something, where you basically have a map that's very similar to a 17 map, where the farm is there, buildings are there, equipment is there, and you start with some amount of money, and you own some land. Then you have farm manager mode, I think it is,
I can explain the three,
Which is
three modes: new farmer, farm manager, and start from.
yeah, yeah. So farm manager, you basically start with money, and I don't know if you start with land, but you basically, I think, have to build stuff, build your buildings, build your farm, buy your equipment, but you start with a wad of cash.
You don't start with any equipment. In farm manager, you don't start with no farm or equipment. So that leaves you totally open to where to build the farm of your dreams and picking a prime starting location and crafting everything from produce to estate.
Right.
So yeah, so farm manager you start with some land, but start from scratch, which is the most hardcore option. You more play realistic, but with no land, no farm, and limited money.
Hey, do you want to grab a wrapper and try to wrap some of them?
That's what I'm doing.
Oh, okay. So from the from the standpoint of a map author making a mod map, basically it's, you know, we have to see what's the dynamic of setting a map up for all three playstyles. So obviously you would, with the, you know, newbie farmer, you would place your buildings, you would set your starting vehicles, maybe like you do in 17 and everything. But in the other playstyle, in theory, maybe whatever farm buildings you put down are no longer there. Maybe it's a pad, or maybe you go in and you sculpt the area as if it was, you know, nothing. You know, it's that you basically build out 2 or 3 areas of that map depending on difficulty level. Do you give them different channels or something in the editor? We won't know until we have access to the editor, and we can basically export the in-game map as a mod to basically see how they're doing it. And until there's guidance in the developer network.
And that's all gonna take time in the way. That's all gonna take time for people to learn the new system on how.
Alright, I'm on the 4th run now.
I see this wrapper in play. That's a different style wrapper. Is this the one you gotta buy the handmade foil things for? It's not wrapping.
I think I'll make up and down passes once I
Do you even have it on, Darren?
once I get done this.
Or do you not have to turn on the PTO?
How are you up in this way up in the sky, Clark?
Oh, it's a trick.
Because I'm awesome.
You can take a look at it.
Some camera zoom out mod. Where I got it from.
Okay.
No, it doesn't turn on. And it's not picking it up either.
Oh no!
There it goes. I don't know how I did it. That's a pretty cool wrapper. That is pretty cool.
All I did was put the fill type materials to it. That's it.
What's that?
I just added the textures and the extra for alfalfa. That's all I did this.
Oh, you had to go in and edit the mod.
Alright, let's see if we can do this with GPS.
Are you starting ups and downs?
Yeah, if I can figure it out. Whoa, what are you doing? Well, I was going to cheat and use GPS, but I don't have a clue how to do it with an offset like this, so we'll just freeform it. Let's go look at the polka dotted bales. Alfalfa, half ton. Look down here. Alfalfa, half ton. When does the alfalfa turn to silage? Does it actually ferment?
Yeah, it has to ferment for a day.
Sweet. These are silage bales. This is a customization of the map that you can mow silage and bale it. And if you have this modded wrapper, then you can actually wrap silage bales.
Oh, Darren's mowing now.
Yeah, I just jumped out to show everybody the polka dotted bales. And then he ran over and jumped in the mower, so I'll wrap. Give everybody a little bit of a change.
Yeah, that's what worked out pretty nice to me. I could jump back and forth between raking and baling, so my viewers didn't just have to sit here and watch me rake a whole stream.
And it's, you know, since this is, I don't know of any map or too many maps that have had alfalfa where you can bale it, let alone wrap it, because I know this is a Darren customization on the wrapper.
You can use it on as a feed type too, then, for all the animals, or
sheep and cows.
Well, sheep and cows are the only thing that really uses alfalfa. Or hay, yeah.
Yeah,
that's
you
what
can
I meant.
use alfalfa instead of
bale.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Or did you try the silo? Were you trying the silo, or were you trying to feed the animals loose alfalfa?
I was trying to.
Didn't work.
I tried it loose, but with that graze mod, I don't know if it'll let it, but it does work. I know it takes bale.
Gotcha.
So I'm just gonna wrap this first row along the street, and leave the rest in bale form. I might pick up that loading wagon and dump a load or two in the bunker just to show that. Wrapping makes it turns it into silage.
Now, when you put it in the bunkers for silage, you got to do just like you would any other silage. You got to compact it and whatnot.
Yep. You have to switch the bunker from chaff to alfalfa mode. Then you can dump it in, and it basically becomes alfalfa compaction. Compacts it.
Copy that.
And I think you agree, it doesn't compact as easy as.
Yay.
So I thought this stream we could do all things alfalfa.
But now you said only in-game balers work. You can't use a mod baler?
That's what I was told. I never tested.
Gotcha. Well, I guess I'll be testing it then. Because in my stream, I'm going to be using a baler mod for now. Or maybe I'll just try the coon pack, because I always wanted to try that one baler anyway. Or straw harvest. I always load it in the game, but then I never get to the map far enough because I get bored of the map. But now finally people are making maps that I've been wishing for. Of course 17's on its way out the doors, but I like American style maps with production, something that you're actually growing the crops to be used for.
You and me both, brother.
So
I cannot stand just growing crops to sell it. It's like, okay, well, really?
you're in love with South Mountain's Darren's edit of that then.
I like that map. I like the edit. I like this map so far. Yes. There's two other ones that I really want to try, but I can't do it single player, and nobody I know is interested in doing multiplayer because 19's so close to coming out. However, I am looking to start a stream, and I haven't talked to a key player yet, so if he's watching this stream, it'll ruin a little bit of it, but I am thinking about using my server for a multiplayer version of a map, and then I want to get some key some key people together and to play it, and basically leave the server running all the time. You can play it at your risk, kind of like we did with James's deal.
At your risk.
You know, if you happen to be streaming and other people were in the map playing, great, you had activity. If not, well, you know, well.
At your risk.
But what I want to do with it is, while streaming, I want to have
Alright,
our
this is the
guys
last.
pumping up their PayPal accounts, and anything that we bring in while we're streaming it, or maybe even just doing it on certain, like this Saturday, all 4 or 5 of us are going to get together and we're going to stream it. And during that stream, all donations that we raise, we send to the cause. So I think you can pretty much figure out which map I'm talking about. But I want to play the map, but I think it's a little big to play by myself. But I think it'd be a good idea, and I support the cause wholeheartedly.
The other DB says he's in.
Yeah, I saw that.
Alright, let's go pick up a forage wagon.
Because I've been getting, now that I'm back, I've been getting a lot of people back on. When are the twins getting back together? When are you and Rubber Burner going to do something again? I know he's not really too keen on FS17, but I'm hoping maybe I can twist his arm on it, at least for that reason and for that cause. But there's that map, and I really would like to try that Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
But again, it's way too big of an undertaking to go single
somebody
player
can't
on.
stop singing that dumb song whenever he hears the word. Alright. Where's the forage wagon?
Alright. Oh,
Down
I
here
gotta
somewhere.
wait for Farmer Klein to catch up. Whoever's mowing. Sorry. I thought you were.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, jeez. What am I doing?
What's this? Oh, we're gonna take my favorite. My new favorite.
That map was horrendous. Which one, DB? Let me know when you get 4 rows done there, Darren. Oklahoma, I didn't think it was that bad. It looked pretty cool.
All right. We don't have. We don't have.
Oh, you're going around in circles.
We don't have our.
Was that 4 rows down that other strip?
Our.
Yes, sir.
What is that? The flashy thing. Our beacon.
He says that map was horrendous. No. I'm not doing that map for that cause. No, we're gonna do. I would like to do Jordan's farm. Jordan's farm. Is it Jordan or Jordan?
Joran. J-O-R.
A-N. Oh, he's gonna go pick up a row. I'm not. Okay, I'll wait.
You can windrow it. I'll pick it up behind you. Put my polka dotted fill.
Bale. There's somebody dropped a bale in my way. Yeah, I want to do that one and donate it to cancer research. Kind of affected my family as well.
All right. So I decided, well, first I asked Maverick what he thought. Once I saw that you could name your little horsies on 19, I decided that the first horsey I owned I was going to name Joran. I asked Maverick what he thought, if Joran would have approved of that or not, and what he thinks his family would think of. And Maverick said he thought that would be more than appropriate. So I'm like, alright, it's done then. Joran will be the name of any horse that I buy first. On any map.
Nice. Well, there you go, Rubber Burner, here back in chat, so you probably heard my comment. So, can we twist your arm?
Alright, let's go play with the bunker a little bit.
If you were here, you know what I told you I needed to talk to you about then.
9,300 pounds or 3,400 liters. I think we'll just put 3 loads in. Basically 100,000 liters.
Oh, you missed it. Alright, then I'll talk to you and explain it a little better in Discord later.
To the
DB,
bunker,
don't
just to
spoil
show it off.
Let me talk to him, because if anybody's going to convince him...
I mean, these dashed lines, they look
Either that
They
or
look
just say
okay.
yes, rubber burner.
They're not overly straight, but they don't look too bad. But on the map this morning, or this afternoon, new map, they were double yellow lines, and it was so obvious that they weren't straight. Or that they were straight and not curved, I should say.
He hopes I'm not going to ask him to play 17. Maybe. But it's for a really good cause, though.
You gotta go in
That
here.
changes your opinion.
And you can see that J changes silo type.
No.
You can see right now it says chaff. Change it over to alfalfa. So now I can come in here and dump my load of alfalfa.
My oh my, I'm not gonna get around that, am I? Sure I am.
What? Why is it not darkened?
Oh boy, waste.
You know what? It's not working to dump this. The bunker. These two.
Yeah, I'm wondering if we have to use a tipper.
Goes to loading wagon.
I guess I've never used, you know, we just always blown it in a trailer from a, you know, a forager. It's just a guess. I have no idea. haven't done anything to the map.
What are you trying to dump it at? Oh, wait, no, bunker. Huh. Well, would it be different coming from a loading wagon than a tipper?
I have no idea. It's just the only hopeful plan I have, and then I'll have to look into how it's set. Just like you found on South Mountain Creamery, you should be able to dump in that thing with a bucket, you know, so I'm gonna look to see what that,
Oh, yeah.
just so I'm prepared for 19.
Alright, let's go try that out. Shortcut. Right. Put that there.
Rubber Burner says, on the flip side, I might enjoy playing with the Screaming Demon one more time. Good. Well, remind me later, RB, and I'll tell you my idea.
Where is the semi? Where did I put it? Maybe it wasn't me. Oh. Down
You
here.
got a tipper, you need me to follow you with a tipper, or you want me to bail another row?
No, I'm gonna dump this loading wagon and shoot it in
Grab
with
a
it.
tipper and shoot it in. Gotcha.
You want to mow a little bit, DoughBoy?
Not particularly. Where'd my baler go? Huh. Somebody in my baler? No, I just wasn't in the right spot.
All right.
How realistic will it be? I don't know, I haven't worked out all the details yet, DB. I like to play semi-realistic at least. I mean, I don't know.
Well, if it's that map, I would say not very realistic, or you'll never do anything, because it just takes so long to get anything done.
It's kind of the point, though. It's kind of fun to grind it.
This is a big grind. Like 500,000 liters of sand that you have to scoop out with about a 10,000 liter bucket. Should have said 500,000. Did I not say 5? That is a mound of alfalfa.
Not be such a great idea. I don't.
Well, it's not wanting to shoot into there.
I didn't always say my ideas were the greatest. I just come up with a lot of them.
Let's go try something else.
It's not a bad idea, but it is a very, very time-consuming map. Like Oklahoma, it might be more suited.
Let's try this.
So Maverick kind of made the map kind of like that other, I forget what the heck that author was that had that big map out for 17 that you could, all your vehicles stored in a garage, but they never showed up on the map until you chose to pull it out of the garage. And it had all the industries and stuff you had to do on it. I forget what the name of the map was, but it was huge.
Yeah, I think you're talking about Pleasant Valley.
Was it Pleasant Valley? You had to use his mods.
Yeah, same here. So I mean, there was all these fill types. I mean,
yeah.
If you want to use your mods, you're not going to be able to fill most things. Just won't take it. Most of the trailers that are set up are set up in such a way that they hold a couple 100,000 liters of stuff.
Right.
Yeah, this is real weird. I can't even scoop up this pile with the silage fork. A bucket. And
So maybe the only thing we can do with the alfalfa is bale it and.
wondering if the green mowing mod messed things up like that.
I don't know. I'll take a look at the mod desk and see what it's all set for. But like I said, I haven't messed with anything. It should all work.
Yeah, it all worked before. The only difference is now we can bail. All right. There we go.
I'll tell you what, when I start this map, I'll take that mowing, cutting green, whatever out, and I'll try it. See if that's the conflict. Because I don't plan on using that mod. I don't really need to cut crops that I'm going to harvest.
All right, wheel loader can't dump in it.
Did the bunkers work before with alfalfa?
Yep.
It's got to be a mod conflict then. That's probably the mod. It makes sense.
All right. Go back down here. I'll bail it up once we are done down here. Want me to mow a bit, Darren?
Yeah, if you want. This isn't quite my thing, but I wanted you to be able to try others.
Are we wrapping anymore?
Nah, that'd probably be a waste of, you know, this stuff. Because we can make silage out of it.
Yeah, when I was playing this map with the testing and a little bit after it was released, I had filled that cow bunker there with alfalfa.
Yeah, so did, what, Dirty Dr. Tractor. He did the whole map.
Darren, if you want to hop in the baler, then you can follow me and bale. And when we get this field done, I'll go harvest and somebody can follow me in the loading wagon. Come up here, Farmer Klein. Needs one more row cut, and I got 4 up here. He was doing circles. Or whoever's down there in the mower. Then you can go back to your straight lines.
Oh, whatever gets it done. Yeah, so like on Jordan, you got to build a bridge. The bridge takes, I don't know how much, but let's say 500,000 liters of rock, concrete, sand, and stone, and curbstone, and steel beams, a bunch of other things. Well, concrete takes like lime and sand and stone or something. And, you know, it doesn't take a little bit, it takes a fair amount of each. And the only way to get most of those raw materials is to scoop them at a quarry or take fuel to a mining machine that, you know, mines it out of the ground. And to get fuel, you've got to harvest this giant field of sugarcane and corn and I think something else. So basically you're there harvesting sugarcane for probably 3 days in order to get a couple million liters of fuel to fuel everything up. Yeah. I think we put in a we had a Homer header that did sugarcane that like did it at like 12 miles an hour or something, and it still took us probably 5 hours to harvest a single field of sugarcane. And who knows how long it took us to do corn with a standard harvester before we put in a modded one that bigger capacity and a faster rate just to get through it. It's a fun map. It's just, it's not a, what I would call a realistic play unless you seriously want to grind for months. Not to discourage you.
Yeah. You're doing a pretty good job of it. It's not that I'd really mind doing it, but I'm not going to get other people interested. Not with 19 being so close.
Now there's the potential that it will get converted to 19. I'm curious on what it would look like because of the texture differences and everything.
Yeah, but with all the rumors going around about how hard it's going to be to convert anything 17 to 19, it doesn't keep my hopes up very well.
Well, all of that is because there's no information's out, so everyone's shying on the side of precautious, I think. Especially around the fact that it's a lot of different... Texturing is completely different. So things that are custom built are going to need to be retextured. And if you just go and change like the triggers and everything for Goldcrest Valley and put it in 19, it's probably going to look like blah because of the way the texturing is.
You want to start loading up some of these bales?
Yeah, it's fine. I got the truck back down there by the flatbed. I put an alfalfa stack basically down behind the one of those sheds.
Yeah, I seen it.
I mean, it's difficult if it's like on a server and you're not in it every day. It takes you like a good half hour to figure out what needs to be done. And DB said it took... Tazinate did it in 3 real days. So 72 game hours. With 4 or 5 guys. Much in the server. Fair amount of that time. A lot of bales off this thing.
Yeah, we did.
Almost had a panic moment. Trailer wasn't loading. I'm like, oh crap, with all these bales laying around here, but they weren't square bales, not big.
I had it on pallets earlier. That's okay. I could just edit the XML and make them magically appear in the stack. I definitely did not do that when I did 365 straw bales on Emerald Coast.
Nah.
Nope. I picked every single one of them up, transported them.
Oh, sorry.
How's the ribs?
Hurt.
Do a doctor visit?
Yep. He says I'm going to be probably out of work for another month. And he said that's if physical therapy will sign me off after 2 weeks of it. Because he doesn't even want me starting physical therapy for another 2 weeks. So, I'm hoping my attorney can get workers' comp to start shelling some checks out, or I'm going to be in trouble. Not really looking forward to sitting at home for, well, by that point it'd be 6 weeks. What do I do?
Yeah, you know, don't rush it. Set yourself back.
Well, not only that, if I rush it and do something beforehand, it'll void workers' comp because I'm going against doctor's orders. And I can't afford those kind of bills. A week in a hospital, air medical, yeah, no, that ain't happening. I can't afford that.
Yep.
Actually, honestly, it's going to be two emergency room visits because they took me to that emergency room to stabilize me before the air medical flight. Now, granted, they'll bill University of Virginia and it'll all be on one bill, but it's still a bill. So, no, there's going to be no rushing it. I'm going to do it. I'm doing it right, but doesn't mean I have to enjoy it.
Nope.
So that's what my PC's here for. I get an awful lot of gaming in, I guess.
And at least it's comfortable to sit in. Hey Raz, what's up?
Somewhat.
Raznik's got a break, dropping by and saying hey.
Hey, buddy. I just hope I can, go hunting. Because that's like 2-3 weeks away. So it'd be nice to be able to get out in the woods.
Well, hello, blue wombat.
It on the ground. Definitely not tree standing.
Oh, I always tree stand hunt. I may have to change that, but
Don't know about.
I'd rather be on the ground. A day of ground hunting is still better than no hunting at all. Rubber Burner says not, so thankful I live somewhere with universal health care. Yeah. You know, I hear that doesn't always have its wonderful times either. But we won't get into that. That's kind of like bringing politics to a stream. I won't do it.
It is a very pretty.
Yeah, he says call the wild in case I can't get out. Now,
We
I'm
wrapped.
really hoping to get out. I got buck tag, 2 doe tags. Wife's got buck tag, 2 doe tags.
Wrapped some bales.
Something I really enjoy doing. I don't know, my headset battery's going dead. I'm gonna have to plug her in.
Tried to do a couple other things. Ran into
Something I
issues.
definitely enjoy doing with the old man. So, we'll see what happens. He says I should probably be able to go out because I just may not be able to use my rifle. I may have to go to a smaller caliber rifle in order to do it, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, that season usually opens up around Thanksgiving, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's Monday after. Oh wow, this Challenger talks to you.
Yeah, that's the George Takei sounding guy, the guy from Star Trek.
Yeah. Welcome to your Challenger.
Finn's got some chick that says something in German. We got a hunting cabin up in West Virginia, and I know that my grandfather was around. He was always up there like the weekend before Thanksgiving, and it was always a, well, he'll be home for Thanksgiving if he's got his deer. You never really knew.
Gotcha.
Until he pulled in. You know, that was before cell phones existed.
Right.
It's like, know when he shows up, but till then, we don't know where he is.
DB says season's already underway there. Well, we have archery season and muzzleloader's already underway here. Usually I go out small game and turkey hunting, which I could not do. I just couldn't see shooting a shotgun with the way I'm feeling. And, well, heck, I don't even like walking right now the way I feel, especially if I fall. But like I said, archery and muzzleloader's in. But rifle starts the Monday after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I don't think the kickback of a shotgun is going to go very poor.
No, that's like the kickback of my 300 wouldn't either. That's the rifle I use. It's my rifle of choice, but like I said, the doc did tell me, he didn't give me permission today, but he knows that that's my goal. Especially if I'm going to be off work, why not go hunting anyway, you know? He said that provided that I feel okay to be able to walk and do that kind of stuff, he thinks I'll be able to hunt. He just doesn't think I'm going to be using my rifle. He thinks I'm going to have to lower the caliber to like a 30-06 or borrow my dad's 22 Hornet or something like that, which I've killed many a deer with that 22 Hornet. You just got to make sure you know where you're shooting at. But yeah, he said that he thinks I can probably get hunting in, but it'll be a different, I won't be using my favorite gun, which is my 300 short, my Remington 300 ultra short mag.
I do think 19 looked pretty. Be interesting to get a chance
I like
to.
my AR too for target range.
Explore it for
I didn't
real.
know you could use it to hunt with, though. Oh, I guess they did just pass that law. You can use semi-automatics, didn't they? I think that's the worst law ever.
I agree. With all the people going gun fanatic, I don't know how that ever.
Yeah. Well, the short, I mean, I don't have a problem owning a semi-automatic, but I don't think it should be allowed in the hunting range. It takes the sport out of hunting. It really does.
Almost done. The last little bit seems to always take longest. See here, Marquis says rifle season started Saturday in New England. Bow season has been going on for 2 weeks, he thinks.
DB says you can only shoot a rifle that holds 3 shells for deer here. I'm talking about coyotes and raccoon and other trash game. Yeah. Now that I do see it. That it would be fun with. I will agree with you there.
Oh, Nebraska.
Where are you from, DB?
Nebraska, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I never knew that you could only use that kind of... That's neat knowing, you know, where you're from to know that. I know, is it West Virginia or Maryland? One of those states you can only use a shotgun. I don't know, I'm just not into that either. Shotgun with slugs.
And we're done.
Has to be a 223 or higher as well. You're from Nebraska. Oh, we hold a whole lot of cattle out that direction.
Well, it'll probably be the last time we mow on this map.
Southeast corner, gotcha, 10-4.
Alright, let's go down here. Do a little bailing real fast. See if we can't bail up that giant mound of alfalfa. I'm just going to drop that bale right in front of you.
Yep, it is.
I'm nice that way. So next week this time, we should all have access to the 19.
Yeah, did I read that right? That we could get it like 6 p.m. Eastern on the 9th?
Yep. So the gist is, it's supposed to release, apparently, at midnight German time, which is +1 GMT. We are currently 5 hours behind GMT. That means German time is 6 hours ahead of us. So midnight German time is 6 p.m. our time a day earlier. So midnight on the 20th is 6 p.m. on the 19th for us East Coastians. It also means it's basically 3 p.m. in the afternoon for the Pacificans. And for the Aussie lands, it's sometime like in the evening, 20th. Now, other people have said that when 17 came out, that Steam was later than people who had gotten it from the download. I don't know. they've coordinated with Steam and basically told them that, you know, they wanted a global simultaneous release or something, or what?
I don't know, it's the first time I got the game from Steam.
Yeah, first time for me too.
And I know with the DLCs, I bought all the DLCs that I bought from the Giants website. I had the Steam copy of the game and they worked just fine and dandy. But I don't know is if you have the Steam copy, or if you have the Giants copy of the game, and you buy Steam DLCs, what happens?
That worked fine, because that's the way I did.
So, okay. Because I know some people were like, well, I'll buy it from Steam, that way I can take advantage of the DLC sales, because Giants never puts their DLCs on sale.
Y'all want me to start harvesting this field?
Hold on. I'm trying to get rid of this pile of alfalfa. Uh-oh. Are you stuck?
Crap, yeah.
Alright. I'll be by in a minute. Guess it wasn't much to make that stackable take alfalfa.
No, I just had copy one of the other bale types, rename it, and then bring in textures for the...
Well, I'm going to take, so I've got a sweet deal. I took 3 days off from work and I'm getting 9 days off. Of course, I don't work weekend. That's 2 days. Next week we would normally work Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, so I took those off. We've got Thursday, Friday off because of the holiday. Another weekend. So 3 vacation days equals 9 days without work.
You want me to whittle that away? Oh, hell, you're almost done.
What's the verdict, yay or nay? You want me to start on this?
Yeah, we can start on it.
Do you want it spread or do you want a swath?
We'll play straw. Bale it.
Okay.
Alright, I gotta run off for a few moments, so if you wanna see what it's like to drop alfalfa off, oh hooray, you can.
Oh, sweet. It's something I haven't done. I'm just putting stuff everywhere just to annoy DoughBoy.
Man, there's a patch of alfalfa here in the middle of this field. Well, there was. It just went away. Oh, welcome back, Michelle.
Oh, look at all
This is
this
a big field.
alfalfa that's been left around. Yeah, field 1 is nice. Darren said that basically what he did with fields on this map is if the field is not square, then what he did was he went into game and actually plowed the field out using create fields. That's how he basically defined most of the fields that kind of feel natural.
Right.
His idea was, he said, was that it thought it would, he'd be able to define it better and flow with the topography.
Right. Well, I'm at 70% already. But that's alright, I'll tab out and go over to the other tractor and come unload myself, at least till you guys get that field cleaned up.
I think he's putting the kids to bed.
Copy that. Yeah, I'm gonna go eat dinner after this stream's over, and then come back down and work on a little something I need to try to clean up yet on one of my saves. And if I'm still awake and can't go to sleep tonight like it's been, you guys might see a Let's Play release tomorrow. Oh, man, I'm full.
I saw you were like ATSing at midnight or something
Huh?
the other night.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Virals TV, what's up? I think all we got are
Yeah, I was kinda
silage
playing that,
bales.
just having some fun.
Be right back and get the silage bales.
Okay, this is a lot of tabbing.
You can stop tabbing. I got your track.
Oh. I didn't know you came back. Okay, I'm there waiting to be unloaded. I'll tab till I get back to the combine then. Yeah, I didn't realize that you were coming. Sorry. I'm
Alright.
directly behind the cow shed.
Time to feed the alfalfa.
Oh, he's coming a long way. Is this the in-game fent, or is this a mod?
Giants mod.
Yeah, I didn't think I remembered the in-game stuff having IC controls.
Oh, actually, that's not. That is a mod of the Giants mod by Strophilis. Modding.
Copy that.
This one's.
Yeah, I noticed I was going the wrong way because I thought you'd make it farther.
No such luck.
What is going on here? Oh, we broke something because the alfalfa's not getting accepted.
Uh-oh. What are you doing, Darren?
Oh, I thought you were stuck. I was getting ready to push you.
No, I'm waiting for you. I knew this stretch isn't that long, and I'm not sure if you can get beside the field on the long stretch, so I wanted to get empty by the time I got to the end of this stretch. So we realistically don't damage crops. So we don't have to listen to farmer clients say, somebody go through that field.
Well, they did. As I pull up to it, there's these 2 grooves in the field. So 19's crop bending is pretty cool.
Whoa, whoa, stop that. Wrong button. Here at DoughBoy Gaming, or shall we say Rubber Burner 1.0 EXZ, where we push all the wrong buttons, we run into things, and we forget how to talk.
All right. Oh, right.
I'm
Where's
half
the truck?
afraid to do another Let's Play recorded one, though. I'm just worried about all the trouble OBS is going to give me.
Trouble.
I can never do anything without having something not work right, Farmer Klein. You know this.
Where's that trailer at? Oh. Found it.
This is a very large field, but I like it. Are we going to get 2 harvesters working on this?
Yeah, 19's coming up. I think we're going to be saying a little bit for Raznik. He's been looking forward to his spring.
Yeah, we'll hit it hard on Wednesday. We got field 1 to harvest, 3, field 6, field museum fields.
What's your streaming tomorrow night?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Got a big field of canola, corn, and sunflowers.
90%. Oh. You gotta get under the pipe there, Farmer Klein. Oh, you bought another overloader, or?
No, Darren jumped out.
Oh.
I was actually coming over to see if it had passenger script in it, and then next thing I know, he was out.
Yeah, he's over playing around the river right now.
Taking a quick ride through the bridge.
Ride through the what?
Bridge.
Copy that.
Yeah, so what I don't know is if we're going to do Wednesdays and Fridays stream on this, or if we're going to do Wednesday, Friday, and Monday. Depends on if we get done.
Head tracking died. Well, told you before, I'm laid up for a month at least, so count me in. I'll join you for whatever streams you want me to join you on.
Got an overloader like this in 19, don't we?
I think so.
guess we all have 19 on Monday night. It'd be foolish not to see how the multiplayer.
What night are we supposed to get 19?
It's Monday.
During the day.
6 p.
Well, I may not be back at 6 p because if I'm all night. Next Monday's not hunting week yet. Never mind. Week after. Thanksgiving's next week. I'm all screwed up. I don't know what day it is anymore. That is too, if I can even go hunting. But I'm hoping. Like I said, the doc gave me a bigger anti-inflammatory, so that's supposed to help. And he increased the dosage for my pain meds so that I can actually get a night's sleep. Because I've noticed that when I do fall asleep, I wake up because I'm hurting too much once the pain meds wear off. So he increased that because I don't use them during the day. At least I haven't the past 2 days. But maybe with full night's sleep.
Oh, thanks for the sub, Anthony.
The bigger anti-inflammatory, I might be a little bit better off for getting better a little quicker.
How are you gonna get the game out of the woods?
I'll have help. I never hunt alone. I mean, I hate to do that. I don't like making somebody else drag something that I kill, but the people I hunt with, I'm sure, aren't going to mind considering the situation. They'll just get me back next year. I'll be dragging all their stuff. Or, I've got a tractor. If I'm here at home, I'll just walk back, get my tractor.
See here, I don't think we put this in.
Yes, girl, I don't plan on going hunting if I don't have permission from the doctors, trust me.
Oh, we did.
Like I said, my doc said today that I should be able to. I just won't be able to use my gun because it's too high caliber. DB says you'll be the beer caddy. Huss out loud. Yeah, no, I won't go out in the woods if I can't carry a gun. Just isn't the same to me.
Let's see here.
It's really gonna upset me because, like, I look forward to 2 things every year that I do for myself, you know, that is my enjoyment, my vacation, my stress relief, whatever you want to call it. One of them is my summer trip to Florida for the Country Music Festival, which is not happening next year. So I have to plan a different vacation now. And the other thing is hunting season.
Wrong one.
I'll be kind of upset if I don't get to take advantage of hunting season this year. But it is what it is. It's like I told the doctor, you know, I'm not happy that I'm not going to be working for at least another month, but the body will heal as the body heals. It's just nothing you can do about it. And let's face it, I'm not as young as I once was, so I don't heal as quick to begin with.
What? Why is that not showing everything?
Get a crossbow. Can't hunt rifle season with a crossbow, rubber burner. Only archery. I'm at 88%, guys.
There we go. Finally.
Yeah, I know, right,
Whoa.
DB? He says they overlap there for a week. Yeah, they don't here. I don't know. It depends on where you're at, DB. Here in Pennsylvania, they legalized it during archery season.
There we
It
go.
used to be unless you were disabled, but they just now, this year's, they legalized it. I don't know if that's across the board or if that's just for state to state. Look at that. Farmer Klein's going to go bailing in front of you, Darren, so that way you're going to have to dodge bales as you're unloading me. Or if he'd have been nice and waited 30 seconds, we'd have been out in front of him, you know that?
This is professional harvesting. Gotta do slalom course.
He says they are illegal here in Nebraska so far as he knows. Yeah, like I said, it very well could be. I just know what they did here. Well, you know, I kind of agree with that, DB, but I kind of don't. If you honestly want my opinion, I think it should have been like if you're disabled or once you reach a certain age, like when you can carry a senior citizen's license, hunting license, then you can shoot crossbow. I agree. If you're going to shoot archery, shoot a bow. But what I didn't like about it here was there wasn't any leniency on it. You had to be flat out disabled in order to shoot a crossbow. Well, there's a lot of our senior citizens hunters, let's face it, they can't pull a bow back anymore. But then again, I have to look back and think too, that I kind of like the fact that it's legalized now, because you have some 20-year-olds, some 30-year-olds that can't pull a bow back at the right kind of draw in order to do what you need to do, and they end up wounding more deer than they do killing. And I don't like, you know, if you get a deer, you better drop a deer. I don't like, you know, again, I'm a sportsman. It takes the sportsman out of it. I eat what I shoot, and I don't want to wound something and have it running around the field. So in that point, I like the fact that it's legal, because like I said, these people that can't, not all bows have a good let off in their cams to be able to get you a good feet per second on your arrow speed to drop the deer. So I kind of go indifferent on whether or not I like the fact that you can have a crossbow or not. What did I do there? Pushed the wrong button again. He says, but then again, so is hunting from the road or inside the cab, but it happens on occasion. Agreed. I don't agree with that either. If you want to stay out of the weather, build yourself a tree stand or a blind. DB says, growing up, man, we would have gotten our hides tanned for shooting twice. Yeah, no, I get you. I get you.
Alright guys, well we're just going to go ahead and call it a night. It is coming up on the 2-hour mark. And we don't have anything really going on, just doing some baling and whatnot. Trying to get some of this field harvested. We'll be back on Willow River on Wednesday night.
Road hunting has a stiff fine here. You lose all guns in the vehicle. Exactly. Does here too. Very stiff fine. You can lose your guns. You can lose your hunting license. You can lose your vehicle. But people still do it. That's just like poaching. People still take deer out of season too. And I don't agree with that either, unless it is your only source of food. Now, I will agree with it if you're that hard up and you can't put meat on the table unless you go out and hunt it yourself. I think there should be stipulations where you can apply and be allowed those type of licenses, or be able to hunt out of season if you're doing it to support or feed your family. But like I said, poaching's just as illegal or just as bad and done in just as much as road hunting.
I think DoughBoy will be streaming tomorrow. Not sure what he's going to be streaming on, but check his channel out. It should be linked in the description. And until next time, happy farming.
Is if people want to break the law, they're going to break the law. Don't matter what it is.